Woody, aren't we going to Bonnie?
There's no denying it, Woody is the toy every kid deserves, but this cowboy is at a crossroads, and he's got a choice to make, or retire with his one and only little Bo Peep. Well, you probably already know the answer to that, so let's jump right in and explore the Toy Story 4 ending.
Bonnie made a friend in class.
The last thing Forky wants is to be a toy. He wants to be a disposable sport. He loves trash cans and will do just about anything to get thrown out. But now that Woody knows he's no longer the favorite toy, he'll stop at nothing to keep Forky in Bonnie's toy collection. But keeping an eye on Forky proves to be pretty much impossible.
Something happened to him.
Buzz, we gotta get Forky. Roger that.
And sooner than later, an evil doll named Gabby Gabby and her terrifying ventriloquist henchmen, the Bensons, capture Forky and hold him hostage. In exchange for Forky, all Gabby Gabby wants is Woody's voice box. But at first, Woody refuses to give it to her. He tries to rescue Forky from the antique shop again and again, but with no avail. Once Woody realizes that time is running out, he makes the ultimate sacrifice and gives Gabby Gabby exactly what she wants. Losing his voice box makes him a lot less valuable, but that doesn't stop him. After all, Forky is the most important toy in Bonnie's collection right now, and she'll be devastated if she loses him.
You're Bonnie's toy. You are going to help create happy memories that will last for the rest of her life.
Gabby Gabby and the Bensons are super scary. They're bigger and stronger than everyone else, and they know it too. But it turns out that Gabby isn't as bad as she seems, and after hearing her backstory, we sort of felt bad for her. All Gabby wants is what Woody's always had, a loving kid. But since she was made with a defect, she was never loved. Gabby's convinced that if she fixes her defective voice box, a little girl named Harmony will want to take her home and love her unconditionally. But in the end, she turns out to be wrong. Harmony wants nothing to do with her, voice box and all. This devastating moment is a total tearjerker. Seeing how sad Gabby Gabby was made Woody want to help her. That's just the kind of cowboy he is. But something magical happens on their way back to Bonnie. Gabby sees a lost and crying child at the carnival and decides to go with her. This touching moment couldn't have been any more perfect. The villain of the story gets the happy ending she always dreamed of, and so does the rest of the gang.
Aw, Sheriff Woody, always coming to the rescue.
If there's one thing Bo Peep knows about Woody, it's that he always puts his kids' needs before his own. That's why all those years ago, Woody chose to stay with Andy instead of Bo. But this time around, something is different, and Woody knows it. Unlike before, Woody isn't his kid's favorite toy. Heck, Bonnie probably wouldn't even notice if he went missing. So instead of going back to the RV, Woody chooses to become a lost toy with Bo Peep and his new friends. But before he can go, he needs to make sure that Bonnie still has a sheriff in town. So he gives Jesse his gold star and says goodbye to his toy family. But saying goodbye doesn't mean that the story is over. In fact, a new chapter in Woody's life has just begun. Since toys are the happiest when they're with children, Woody and his gang of lost toys decide to travel with the carnival. They go from town to town and help toys find brand new homes. Ducky and Bunny spent years tied to a gaming station at a carnival.
I don't care which Cabbage Patch you're from, kid. Give me back my Viewmaster before I knock the dimples off your face.
They were forced to watch as kids continuously failed to hit the target and bring home a toy. But thanks to Woody and his friends, more kids are winning toys than ever before. Ducky, Bunny, Bo, Duck, and Woody rig the carnival game to make sure that every single kid wins a prize. It involves a little cheating, but hey, it's for a good cause. Woody is happier than ever, and he finally has a new purpose in life. If you're wondering what happens to Buzz, Jesse, and the rest of the gang, well, it's all happy endings from here on out. As the newly appointed sheriff and favorite toy, Jessie is now in charge of the group. She and Buzz are great leaders, and if they ever find themselves in a pickle, they can always look up at the stars and ask, what would Woody do? Thankfully, Woody taught Buzz to listen to his inner voice before he left, so everything should turn out fine. We catch a glimpse of the future during a post-credit scene. That's when we find out that Forky won't be the only anxious toy utensil for too much longer. On Bonnie's first day of first grade, she comes home with a brand new toy. This utensil is everything Forky could ever ever want in a plastic knife. We mean, did you see those freckles? Forky falls in love in no time and promises to show who we can only assume is named Knifey what it means to be a toy. But if there's one post-credit scene that has us collecting our jaws off the ground, it's the one that stars Ducky and Bunny. It's no secret that these toys have a wild imagination.
You are a I don't care bear. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man.
We mean they did spend a few years tied to the back of a carnival kiosk, so it's to be expected. But we never thought that these two cuddly-looking plush animals could be so terrifying. In the bonus scene, we see Ducky and Bunny attack the kiosk worker. They chase him around and start getting bigger and bigger. Then out of nowhere, they start shooting laser beams out of their eyes. These toys are seriously crazy. Luckily, the scene turned out to be a daydream, or a day nightmare as we like to call it. We absolutely loved Toy Story 4. It was a happy ending on all fronts. But does this mean that the Toy Story franchise is coming to an end? Or should we expect to hear about Toy Story 5 in a couple of years? What did you guys think about the movie? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to tell us if you think Toy Story 5 is in the works.
Huh? What?
Oh, yeah.
For more videos about your favorite movies, TV shows, and cartoons, subscribe to The Things, and be sure to give this video a big thumbs up while you're at it. We'll see you next time. To infinity and beyond.